Dockers Halftime Report, brought to you by Dockers Khakis. Standard equipment to tailgate parties everywhere. Hey, nice pants.
As we welcome you to the Dockers Halftime here in Los Angeles, it was Ty Detmer on record as saying, if in fact the Eagles lose this game to the Jets, they will be considered idiots. Well,
put the hat on.
Hey, man, look, I can tell you right now the best game on the field is this little peewee game going on. And Howie mentioned it early in the game, early in the pregame show. He said, look, the Jets have more talent than Philadelphia, and it's showing right now. They're outplaying Philadelphia at this time. Another thing that I can't believe is when you look at this football game, I don't see any enthusiasm on the Philadelphia Eagles side.
Yeah, you look at Philadelphia, total yards, 95 yards, penalty yards, 75. Turnovers, 2, 10 points for the Jets off turnovers. Miscues, 1 interception, 1 fumble, 2 sacks allowed, Douglas with 2, 1 missed field goals, 5 drop passes. This is a key game, the biggest game of the year for Philadelphia Eagles.
You go back, Howie, when Philadelphia was 7-2, they ran the football 60% of the time through 40. It's reversed now. And Ricky Waters, a lot of people say he shoots his mouth off and does a lot of talking, but the point is, and Ricky's right, you lose your identity when you get away from what established your victories, which was running the football, which creates strength and power.
West Coast offensive coordinators and running back.
But you think about it, they changed their offensive line, and I thought they would come out and run the football today.
Adrian Morrell doing a pretty decent job. Glenn Foley not bad. And, of course, Keyshawn Johnson doing excellent as well. All right, folks, if Philadelphia loses this game, they go behind Washington in the playoff chase. And, of course, they don't control their own destiny. Washington plays Arizona tomorrow. Getting just a little ahead, why don't we take a preview of what's on tap for tomorrow's show?
Hey, JB, what's coming up tomorrow on Fox NFL Sunday?
Well, William, coming up tomorrow, it's more than just being big and bad. It's about being tough, an attitude, and overall presence. Find out who the few are who made it as one of Howie's tough guys, 96. And first, they lost Brooks, then Freeman and Chimura. But now, Brett's Packers have returned to healthy form, and it's just in time for the playoffs. The Packs' arsenal is once again armed and dangerous and ready to explode. It's all coming your way tomorrow at noon Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific on the one and only Fox NFL Sunday.
And after the pregame, games that will be coming your way include the big one, San Francisco taking on Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Now, for those not getting an early game, a must-win situation here for both Washington and Arizona. That'll be the late game coming your way right here on Fox. Let's talk that San Francisco-Pittsburgh game. I mean, my gosh, San Francisco loses last week and now goes on the road to play a tough one in Pittsburgh.
And, hey, Pittsburgh is not an easy place to go and win football games, especially with only 2 games remaining in the season. And it won't be a shocker when Pittsburgh beats the 49ers tomorrow.
Hold on, my man here's got a difference.
I know. Well, he'll have his chance to talk here. I'm gonna let your man talk over there. But one of the key factors, though, is Jerome Bettis has an injured right ankle, a sprained right ankle. He doesn't think he can play tomorrow. Steelers say they think he can play, but he definitely is not going to start. Jerome Bettis has already got over 1,200 yards. He can do what he wants to at the end of the year. I imagine Jerome will be controlling this situation. Now, go ahead.
Hey, man, look, my mom taught me to respect my elders. And I'm going to respect you.
You got a whole lot of respect.
I'm going to respect you because you're a lot older than me. But the 49ers will show up. They are a great road team. They play well on the road. I think that they'll go into Pittsburgh Stadium, which we did when we played you, and win this football game.
We took you for
That was a different
you took
team.
us for
We
granted.
took you for granted. Hold on, you two. That was a
granted?
different team, and this is a different team than the 94 team. 22 new players on the scene from the 94 World Championship team. The San Francisco 49ers versus teams with winning records this year, 0-4.
What was that?
0-4.
Would you tell him?
What do we got?
Go ahead. We don't have time.
With that in mind, we'll send you out to the second half, Jets and Eagles, after this.